This is a lunge clack drop split. You want to put on your heels, grab your knee pads, and make sure you're properly warmed up, especially your splits. We're gonna split this transition into 3 parts. First part is the lunge, and we're going into an inside leg lunge. So I come behind my pole, I'm gonna step forwards with my inside leg. From here, my outside hand is gonna go on top, just above my head in true grip, and my inside hand is gonna go below my hips, index finger pointing down, fingers pointing to the ground. Inside foot steps forwards, going into the split grip. Step 2 is the clack. So what we're gonna do is try lifting our outside leg up into the air, almost like you're going into a Jamila or apprentice. So I'm gonna kick up, I'm gonna clack my feet into the air, something like that. It will look cooler when you go fast. So you clack, bringing the heels together, and then you're doing a turn. I'm starting facing this side of the room. When I land in my split, I want to end up facing the same side. So I'm going to go from here, clack, turn, 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 turn. You'll be in the air as you do this. And we're landing in an open split. And it will be the outside leg in front. So if you're stepping forwards with your left leg, like I am, you're going to end up doing your split with the left leg in front. And it's an open split, so I'm not like this, okay, especially not with the front foot flexed. I want the inside of my foot down on the ground, and I'm more to the side like this rather than a strict square split, okay? So you can get away with an open split. Again, I'm gonna say it again, make sure you warm up your splits before doing any kind of drop splits. Okay, go over it again. So I'm gonna go into my inside leg lunge, stepping my left foot forward, outside hand on top, just above my head. You don't want it straight. Have this arm kind of almost at the 90-degree angle, okay? You wanna make sure it is pulling, it is strong. The inside hand is gonna be below your hips, quite low, and the bottom arm is going to push you up. So top arm is pulling, bottom arm is pushing. So from here, I'm gonna kick with my outside leg. So in this case, right leg goes up, I'm gonna try and clack, and I'm just gonna come down from there. So from here, so we're gonna clack, and this time I'm gonna turn a little bit. I'm not gonna land in my splits yet. I'm just gonna practice turning so that I end up facing that side of the room. So from here, clack, turn. Little baby steps. So I'm gonna kick outside leg. I'm gonna do it a little bit slower. If you don't have a split, maybe a kip would look cool for this one. So again, click. If you're landing in a kip, always remember you land on your platforms first, not your knees. Okay, so you're literally doing this. Shoes down, and then dropping down. I'll show you from here. So if I'm facing this way, I'm gonna turn and try to face that way. So once you've practiced that a few times, your next step is to add a little bit more height and a little bit more force. So the higher you go, the more time you have to turn to end up in your drop split. So let's just go a little bit higher. And I do that by kicking my outside leg a little bit higher, okay? So more force with the outside leg, drop your head down as your legs go up. And as you're practicing this, don't worry if it doesn't look like anything yet. We're just going over the movement so that you know exactly what you're gonna do. So once you've done that and that's starting to click and make sense, the last step is the split. So we have the lunge, we have the clack in the air with the turn, and now we're gonna do the drop split. So I'm gonna do a little baby one. I'm not gonna go super high. I'm just gonna try and do all the elements. So I'm gonna kick, clack. So what I can do is bring my feet to the ground, my heels to the ground first. I don't drop onto my hips yet. And then I can slowly control myself as I come down. So when you're going into the drop split, you're not actually landing on your hips to the ground first. Your feet, or your heels, I should say, are gonna touch the ground first. So it would look something like this, open feet, and then you drop down. So stepping inside foot, outside hand on top. Inside hand, remember, below the hips, not here. Leaning back, get ready to pull with that top arm, kick the top leg. I'm gonna go a little bit higher. I'm still going kind of slow with that drop split, just so you can see my feet touch the ground first and then I slide down. And then once you do it really fast, it will look like you're just going straight away into your split. And again, the foot is turned in, so that looks kind of a little bit prettier than the flex foot. Okay, so I'm gonna go a little bit higher. This time I'm gonna let myself fall into my drop split a bit faster. So more height, faster turn, and drop split. 1, 2. So as you can see, my inner thigh of the front leg is on the ground. It's not a strict split at all, but it still looks really cute. Show you from here, inside leg, outside hand. Gonna go a little bit higher. And that's your lunge, clack, drop split.